Hello again everyone, or both of you if I'm talking to my subscribers, as the case may be. It's Baldy Chris once again, and I'm going to be doing a little bit more Enter the Gungeon. No surprises there, it's made up the bulk of what I've uploaded so far. Rather than continue the quest for the finished gun at this point, just trying to sort of keep things a little bit fresh for myself rather than putting pressure to enter the rat fight all the time. I'm going to be trying to build up a bit more of a resource, so I'm going to look at all the individual characters, I'm going to look at the gameplay modes at some point as well, and I'm going to try and get a video done for each floor of the Gungeon. There are 10 altogether, in case you're not aware. So firstly, I'm just going to be playing as the Marine. I've got all the characters unlocked at the minute, but let's just switch him over to the Marine. And because I've already beaten his past, I'll change over to his alternate outfit as well. So he looks more like a Knight of the Realm or something now. Do these guys still want stuff done? Almost certainly. Yeah, Agonizer, you never see them until later on. Okay, I don't think we're in rainbow mode. Let's just go in and see how we get on playing as the Marine. So there's 4 starter characters in there. There's the Marine, who I'm playing as now, the Pilot, the Convict, and the Hunter, or Huntress sometimes she gets called. And they've all got different starting attributes. I mean, the game's fundamentally the same each time round, but it makes for different tactics every so often. Some are better at some modes than others. Been quite a while since I've played as the Marine, and he's quite a sound starter character, although I mostly play as the Gunslinger and sort of get used to how fast the Gunslinger fires. Marine isn't quite as fast with the firing, but he does have a bigger magazine in the pistol. I think it's a 10-shot magazine. Just the one weapon. Some characters have got 2. Just have a quick look as well. They all get differing active items. This one can call in an ammo drop, which is ordinarily you're reliant on buying ammo from the shops or getting them as a pickup on just random floor drops or from boss kills or that sort of thing. Just cutting that a little bit fine, I think. Okay, there we are. So yeah, he's quite a good character to use just as your go-to if you're kind of new to the game. Oh, we've got a guy over the guy in the green circle. He buffs the other enemies while he's still alive. So put pay to that malpractice, because it can be really difficult to actually knock off the characters that are being buffed. So anyway, yes, the Marine is quite a good starter character. There's several reasons for this. If you see up at the top left of the screen, he starts off with a piece of armour in addition to the usual 3 heart containers as well, which gives you effectively 1 more hit point compared to all the other characters, so which is good if you're a beginner. And his gun is, as I say, fairly strong with oh dear, got caught by that hand. Probably won't be seeing that hand just yet if you are a beginner at the game. The further you get with the game, the more later enemies tend to encroach on the earlier levels, which just means we're going to have to repeat some bits that I've already done, and the levels will repopulate, and it won't give me any cash for killing them a second time, which is unfortunate. But yeah, no hand this time at least. So yeah, because he's got the 10-shot magazine as well, you're less likely to get caught out needing to reload as you would be with some of the other characters. Should have just hit that explosive barrel straight off the bat. That would have taken out the enemies for me. His shooting is quite accurate, and does reasonable strength as well. I can't afford either of these things. The bionic leg just makes you go faster. I don't find it that useful. A 38 special is just a slightly more powerful weapon. This is a vampire. You again probably won't see this if you're new to the game, and you can sell hearts to her, which I might do because she'll give you a better price for them than you pay for the replacement, so it's a way to generate some extra cash. Just teleport down here. Yes, his ammo refill as well is another perk that makes him a good choice as a starter character as well. But probably the worst thing about using the Marine is if you end up getting good enough. Oh, we've got the Lost Adventurer over here. We have. He's behind a locked door. I'm going to save the key for the moment. Yeah, if you start getting good enough to be able to actually complete the game, which takes a lot of doing. I mean, don't be dispirited if you can't. It took me dozens of goes before I think I beat a boss at all. But yes, if you do manage to construct the bullet that can kill the past, which is the ultimate aim, well, killing the past of each character is the ultimate aim, but as a first step towards that you need to construct the bullet that kills the past, which has got 4 constituent parts to it, none of which are easy to get. And then when you do that, if you then beat the game and remember to collect the bullet that can kill the past, it gives you a sort of a post-game episode, very short one usually, where you get to see the character's backstory and what it is they're trying to correct from their past. There's a key, that's quite handy. Can't actually see what that item is. Shadow Clone, what does that do? Creates a temporary second you. That might be helpful, possibly more helpful than the ammo. It seems a shame to waste the ammo drop. It's that the rat is going to steal it off me. But at the same time I haven't actually got a weapon that I can put ammo in just yet, so... Although there might well have been one in that chest. I like to see what chests are out there before I commit to getting any individual one. But yes, should you reach the past with the Marine, his past is one of the most difficult ones in the game, certainly the most difficult of the 4 basic starter characters, I would say. So yeah, that's quite unfortunate. I mean, the thing is, if you get to the point where you are able to enter a character's past, you get a trophy for completing it, but you also get a trophy for dying in the past as well, so it's, even if you do die, it's sort of a win-win if you're a trophy collector. It's very frustrating if you keep dying in the past for any given character, which I did with this one. Did eventually beat it though, obviously. Oh, now red chests are good, that's why I didn't want to open the other one first of all. I'm almost certainly going to want to open the red chest, so let's go ahead. And we've got the high caliber, which is a nice weapon. Works even better with the gunslinger, but it's pretty effective at taking out bosses. It does huge damage, but it is a little difficult to wield. I might try it on some of the smaller enemies coming up. There, it's actually too strong for some of these enemies. It might work a little better on this shotgun kin. So it knocks the soul out, and if I then tread on it, it does massive damage. Unfortunately, it comes out and goes the wrong way, whereas with the gunslinger it comes towards you, so it makes it a lot easier to use. So, at this point, I think I'm going to open up the Adventurer, because I've got the map completed, so he should give me a reward, and hopefully it'll be a nice one. What has he given me? Charming rounds. So that's what charming rounds do, is that they can charm an enemy. It turns it pink on screen, and it means they start acting to help you out, although that isn't necessarily always the case, because their bullets can still get you even if they weren't 100% aiming to do that in the first place. Right, gone for a bit of a scattergun approach here. Let's hope I can now tread on some of these and deal some of that big damage. That was unfortunate, so missed the master round. That's got one of them. These pair are a lot easier to deal with once they're down to one. In which case technically they're not a pair anymore, are they? There we are. The shots do some damage of their own as well, so you don't necessarily have to step on the souls, but like I say, chasing after them is a fairly good way to to put yourself into danger, unfortunately. That's the duct tape. That's a nice little thing to have. That's just very much playing the long game, that. It can be very useful. I will hang on to that. It's a shame they're all coming up as active items and you can only carry one. The pilot can carry two. So that's one of his advantages over the Marine. Right, okay, we've got some spare health, so I'm going to go try and profit from this vampire woman. So there's also a full heart for sale, so I think I'm going to sell her 3 half hearts, which I should be able to get back. I may have picked up more than one spare heart. Oh, I did. That's helpful. Right, so they were just freebies up to 87 already, which is helpful, like I say. And then there's another full heart for sale, and she will pay me 40, whereas it only costs 30, so another 10 credits from doing that. If you're a very confident player, you can take your health right down and play off almost none, but it doesn't work for me. So there we are, 97, that's pretty decent. I'm not going to take the extra speed, but I will take the extra weapon. Extra weapons are good. Now technically I could actually combine the 2 weapons that I've got together rather than holding out for hopefully a better combination. What we like on keys, I can buy a key as well. So I can't get into the oubliette, which is the secret room. Let's see what comes out of this chest. It's going to be an item, probably an active item, knowing my luck. Oh no, that's a passive. So I think that just gives me extra firepower, extra shot strength coming out of a dodge roll. Right, could look for secret rooms as well. Don't think there'll be one in here. They're just the geometry of the room just doesn't really seem to allow for it. That was not a chest room at all. That was an error. That's a chest room there. Again, this doesn't really look like it would support a secret room, but have a look. Usually if there's stuff in front of the walls, it's probably not a secret room. I very much doubt that one will be. No, it doesn't seem to be. The exit room sometimes has it as well. Again, not likely to be that wall. Nor that one. Can't really be that one. The shop is a possibility. When it's got the pointy edges like that, sometimes in with a shout. Can't shoot in the shop to put it to the test, unfortunately. It's proved me wrong as well. It's not as if you're wasting the blanks, you get 2 new ones at the start of every floor. Let's try in there as well. I mean, to be fair, I can shoot here without upsetting anybody. So no, that doesn't look like there's a secret there. I'm just going to pick this room as random. Nope, so that was a waste. Right, do I want to duct tape those 2 weapons together? Yeah, why not? Why not? Just for the sake of showing how it works. So, use the active item, then you change weapon and use that as well. So that should put the 2 together now. So it's got much better ammo than it used to have. Much better ammo capacity, and it should fire a combination of the 2 rounds now. So we'll see how that works for us anyway. Yeah, can't go through the secret room. Where's the exit gone to? There it is. Right, so just off to the regular 2nd floor rather than the hidden floor. quite often it's a bit of a balancing act. You open the chests, which uses keys, unless you've got some kind of ability to open them without keys. Or do you go to the secret floor, which also requires keys? It's probably not worth using special ammo for little enemies like this. Particularly when they just sort of queue up to get you. Oh, there must be one left. There is. Cheap hit. Never mind. It's dead. And yeah, I very much doubt we'll have the cash for that. I don't want that, that's not a good weapon. I mean, all weapons are better in the hands of the gunslinger than the marine, but that's just a corridor back to the start. Yeah. Okay. Go on, get through the door. Horrible things, and the bullets stay around, which I always forget about. So yeah, those things best killed absolutely as quickly as possible. Just roll over the miniature blobs. Okay, there's one that's charmed, so he should help me out now. Not for long, unfortunately. Right, oh, still something up there. And a key, so yeah, we should be able to open at least one chest. Charming rounds kicked in on that one at the last minute, so yeah, the bullet modifiers apply to any gun that you pick up, at least any bullet based gun. Oh, I think they probably apply to beam weapons as well, but I'm less sure about that. Yeah, relying on the starter pistol a little bit here, trying to conserve ammo in the bigger weapon. Green chest is not bad, but again, waiting to see if we get anything better, although we've already had the red chest, which is the next level up, so the chances are we're not going to see another one that's quite that good. They're both charmed. What happens there? It wears off before either one of them does any damage to the other. Where's he up to? Ooh, nearly got hit there. That would have been very dumb indeed. Those things are surprisingly capable of hitting you, especially when you think you've dealt with them, but you just sort of shove them away. Purple light, safe room, gun muncher, which I've only got one weapon at the minute, so you need to put 2 in those things. I don't recommend it. This is how you would access the second secret floor. but you need to go to the first secret floor to be able to do it. Very tricky, that one. Oh, this is on a fuse, and I haven't got a water-based weapon to put it out. I sort of forgot synergy chests are a sort of separate classification. They're pretty good. So that's synergized with the high caliber in some way. I don't know exactly what. I think the Holy Grail itself. Oh, I thought it refilled ammo if you got hit. Oh, it does, but it also triggers a blank effect as well. So if you don't get hit, it's no use. But the reality is, I'm going to be getting hit at some point, and it does offer a bit of a benefit to it. One of the annoyances about this floor, maybe not super obvious, but there are some traps on the floor that you can see the fire traps, I'm quite sure. What's less obvious are those spiky floor bits. If you stay on those too long, they will get you, and they're hard to see. And sometimes there can be an awful lot of them in a room, which really sort of restricts your path around that room. Yeah, it's annoying enough to get hit, but when it's just to a static trap on the floor, it just feels a bit of a swizz. Why isn't that dead yet? And he's a little sting in the tail as well. Right, yeah. As ever, I like to try and clear the floor out before you go to the boss room. Just a whole variety of reasons. Mainly it's in the hope you're going to get various room drops that will either give you more cash or more health or more armor or more ammo. And just generally make your chances of surviving that a little bit better. Got some spare health there, which is just held in reserve. It's not really super useful. It doesn't add on to what you've already got if you're full. Okay, so I guess it is boss fight time. So we'll have a crack at it with the high caliber. See how we get on. Hopefully it's one of the easier ones. This one's not too bad. Oh, whoa, there we go. Not too bad until he does that, which first time you see it really catches you by surprise. There we are. That synergy I got must have been the Gunslinger's one, where it pushes the souls towards you and just makes it a lot easier to get on top of them. So that definitely helped. Yeah, I think the worst enemy you're likely to encounter, the worst boss you're likely to encounter on this floor is the Ammoconda, because it's very unpredictable and it's therefore very difficult to go through it flawlessly. Right, there's a green chest. Have I already opened a chest? I must have done. Have I got a key? I don't have a key, but I've got enough to buy one. What did I get out of the chest? Was it the Holy Grail? Oh, it was the Holy Grail out of the synergy chest, wasn't it? Nearly had enough for the Nord key in the end. Not to worry. Right, let's get that key and see what's in the green chest. So this should be a weapon, because the other one was an item. It's the shotgun, which, sorry, the shell, which fires shotguns. I'm not particularly a fan of the weapon, actually. There's a secret room there, though. Oh, that's nice, and that doesn't need a key. Sweet. Gunbow. And that needs charging up. Although it looked like gives you good coverage. You don't need to necessarily be accurate to use that. So was there anything else in the shop worth having, since we've got a little bit of cash to burn? Not really. Could buy the extra ammo, but armor or ammo. I think I'm just going to head to the 3rd floor, see how we get on there. Get this weapon charged up before I enter the room. Should help make life a little easier. I've got that damn spider. No. That got him. Yeah, okay, this weapon's doing the trick, isn't it? Oh, that was a big gap. I'm worried I was going to plummet into the pits there. Charge this up again. And of course I've been got by that hand. Here you go, so right back to the start of the level. Let's have another encounter with that spider then, shall we? Really got a straight line to that. Got it. Hurrah! And yes, again across the massive gap. I've got to make sure that I don't fall in. It would have been embarrassing to do that. Graphics have bugged out there, the whole screen just went blank. Should have probably just used the starter pistol for those, really. Let's keep that as my backup. That was silly. I need to get off that poison. Oh yeah, taking some just dumb hits here. Oh God's sakes. Oh, it's not even the end of the room. And I'm on fire, God. If you keep rolling when you're on fire, it does eventually put you out. Took me a while to get that figured out. Right, I'm going to use a blank just because I'm so trapped in that corner by such rubbish little enemies as well. This room has been an absolute disaster. Yeah, this could be the first rage quit of, of my YouTubing history, brief as it is. Okay, the key so we can open a chest at least. Speak of which, there we go. Yeah, again, we'll hold on and see if there's going to be anything better that comes along, although I think green's probably about as good as we can reasonably expect, having had 2 red chests already. I can't believe I took, what was it, 5 hits in one room with the contents of 2 red chests in support. That should not happen. But, and again, I've never professed to be the greatest Gungeon player that has ever lived. But I have beaten the game loads of times, so not bad. The easiest way to get the ones in the minecarts is simply to, rather than chase them, is to stand in front of them and just fire directly at them. They will come to you eventually. Unfortunately that didn't die straight off. Oh, nearly got me with the little aftershock. Not that I can get into the secret floor from this level, but I haven't actually noticed any rats around the place, which is the sign of how to access the secret level. Yeah, those things have got a sting in the tail as well. They're best avoided. Most things are best avoided, really. Okay. I found the shop yet, have we? Not yet. So just use the starter pistol here. These are fairly basic enemies. Not the greatest position to be in. That room would have been a whole lot easier coming in from the other side. Yeah, those two things in combination were a little bit nasty. They both throw out a lot of bullets. Difficult to avoid. Can be. Mind you, the ones that are supposedly easy to avoid earlier hit me 5 times, didn't they? So there's the shop there. What do we got? A safe room off the side of it. That's maybe another vendor. It is. It's the professor. You can't understand a word he says unless you hold the sponge. I haven't got enough of the strafe gun. I like the strafe gun. The compressed air tank is also fun as well. I've seen that dealing a lot of damage in boss rush mode. I think because you don't have the damage cap attached to the bosses. It's a lot of money though, isn't it? And health, which I might need. I'll take the shotgun just because it is fun. And I've got enough money. So probably is best reserved for bosses. It doesn't have huge ammo capacity. Does it need charging, or am I just going to waste a shot? That didn't even hit the target. Oh, it's ricocheted. There we are. So you get this nice Jaws effect. Oh, it can't cross over to the other side. So that was totally wasted. Try something with a bit more range. Okay, oh, we've got Sinner Grace over here as well. I've maybe splurged my funds too early because I'm not going to be able to afford her services now. She's quite expensive. Yeah, but nothing like 57 and no chance of getting it. But we unlocked a synergy chest earlier that just appeared at random. She will give you a synergy chest, which either... Well, she won't give it to you, she'll sell you a synergy chest, which will either generate an item that synergizes with something you've got already, or gives you a new weapon which hopefully is ripe for synergizing with other pickups. Either way, it's usually worth looking at if you can afford her. And if you've got rainbow mode unlocked, don't waste your money. She gives you it in a chest, and Bowler won't let you open the chest. I haven't actually noticed any rats. I mean, it's sort of immaterial, but it'd be nice to show the entrance to the secret floor. Don't like the ones that shoot off the V-shaped projectiles because they predict where you're going to be, and thus make it very hard to run away from. know, you can go through fire so long as you're quick about it, and if you do catch a light, roll afterwards to extinguish yourself. So we've got one key, and it's probably going to be the green chest we open up. Oh no, this is an interesting little weapon. It's a D-pad, as you can clearly see, and depending on what key presses you get, it's you can make it do something funky, like a little secret combo, like you were playing Mortal Kombat or something like that. And if you empty it, it gives you a chest as well. So don't know what it's going to be like as a boss killer. Probably not very good. I don't know, I can't actually see the damage meter in bit. Oh god, it's not doing great damage at all, is it? What I should really use is that thing, the specific boss killer that I had. Oh, cheap hit. Actually, stupid hit more than anything else. Ah, and it's going to go for hide as well. I wonder, does getting that help at all? Didn't see. Yet another stupid hit. Oh dear. Okay, well that's the end of that run. Like I say, not making any claims to be the world's greatest player, so that's the introduction to the Marine at the very least. I was hoping to maybe get a little bit further than that, but yeah, no, you get some flavour of what he's like. Alright, thanks for watching. I guess we'll be moving on to the pilot with the next one. It's just going to be a bit sporadic. I won't necessarily be getting that done terribly quickly for you, but eventually I'll go through all of them. Okay, alright, take care, see you later.